political concepts, and I think she made it with this structure in 3 days of visit of Prime Minister, President of Xi Jinping, China president in that moment.
This was the date, and they start to make the film because of this date, right?
It was during the period while we were shooting, and then she realized it was good idea to make structure with this visit of the Xi Jinping.
And you could see that this is several protagonists, like
Okay.
not one family. It's different families, different people that that have some different business in Serbia. Do they have special attitude to them, or why there are so many in Serbia? They governmental program, or what is this?
Yeah, it was actually during the ex-president Slobodan Milošević and his wife Mira Marković. They made that agreement with the Chinese government to allow Chinese people to come to Serbia and work as salesmen and to do whatever they do. And basically they are now in that the biggest shopping mall in the region, 70. So they are still there. One part of it is not anymore there, but a new one is it. So.
And there is no difference what kind of business, no agriculture, selling something, shops, no matter.
Well,
they
actually,
have some support.
They usually do. They sell food, and also that whatever plastic. Yeah. And but with Tanya's concept, you can see in the film Smederevo steel. So now they are coming. We have huge eco problem with Smederevo steel because it's dirty technology, and so it's complication with that high concepts and politics and little people. Okay.
I have one more question, but if you have questions, just raise up your hand and we will come with the microphone. I have a question, like, what difficulties you met in your work, especially in your work as a cinematographer, and was it hard to follow their life, because so many scenes we can see just you put it seems like you put the camera and just and just shoot without any expecting, like without any scenario. How it was?
Well, it was very difficult because they are not so willing and very well. Some of them are very open, but some of them are very close and they have some red flags, so we cannot go further. But for example, that fitness, Zumba, you see in the film, the leader was in the beginning very open, yes, and then she started somehow to be scared what will be with the film, and so we didn't shoot anymore after. Some of shots are actually rehearsal because we didn't know that they will quit. So we use rehearsal shots. I mean, in documentary you use it sometimes.
Oh, it's happened.
Yeah.
In our work.
Okay, Olivia, please.
Hello. First of all, great document. I really enjoy it.
Thank you.
But my question is, so in the movie we can see a young boy, I guess he's a Serbian boy, who was singing traditional Chinese songs. And do you know maybe why you put this young boy in the movie? What does he symbolize? And yeah.
Well, it's actually a son of director's sisters, so it's everything stays in family, you know. And she is a singing teacher, so it was nice to learn Chinese traditional songs and the song in the film. It was like a workshop how to sing traditional Chinese songs. So and you can see a lot of children in the movie, so we wanted to put one Serbian child who actually lives in Germany. But anyway, so that's the connection.
Actually, I also have a question related to children presented in the movie. So, as it happens with many refugees or migrants, of course, for older generation, it's harder to integrate. But how would you say it is for children of these families? Are they more Serbian than Chinese, or will they keep this close attitude to their culture and like in general?
Mm-hmm. Well, some of them they go to a very. I mean, they're very good in investing in education. So they are paying for their children's education quite a long amount of money. So they are going to international schools. For example, you can see that small girl with the white skirt. She is going to international schools. She learns in English. So some of them, I think they are quite good educated.
Yeah. Okay. I believe you spent quite some time with your characters. Was there anything like they're so easy to notice differences between Chinese and Serbian or say European cultures in general, but was there any similarities and something in common that maybe surprised you while you were spending time with them?
This was my question.
Well, you know, the starting point for the movie was actually the fact that we don't see Chinese people very much outside of their shops. We just see them, their lives are not so transparent. So we just see they're in shops and that's it. So we wanted to make one or two or a few steps further and go outside to see what they do during their spare time, during their time outside the shop. And then we realized that they, as like Serbian people, like to drink, like to gamble, like to dance, like to do whatever you can imagine. Yeah, so I think the similarities are huge, but they are not so transparent, and that's the biggest problem, I think. We cannot easily connect to each other because they are not so obvious.
Yeah, but what you can study from them, and maybe what they share that they study from you, like from Serbian culture or Serbian way of life.
Well, from them, actually, for sure, it's a step-by-step philosophy. So every day, small step, it will be better, and it will be you improve yourself in your life and your work. So they are very patient, and they are very I don't know. I think basically that's it. And what was your other?
What you study from them and what they study from you.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if they study something from us. I'm not sure. I mean, we are not in contact. We lost contact with them, so I don't know.
Okay.
Any questions from audience?
Everything is clear.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
And as always, as for every representative of film, we have a small present from our festival.
I just want to explain what you hold in your hands. It is our prize for everybody for participation. It's made by, it's handcrafts, like handmade, by the soldier of our army in Ukraine. He is actually he's a craftsman, but now he is on the front, and he come for the vacation, come home especially for doing this present. So you can feel it when you hold in your hands this prize. Okay, we are waiting for you for the next screening. What will be,
Yes, so our next film is from Ecuador, and it's very, very mystical, very unusual documentary, very sensitive one, but also touching upon very hard subjects. And we have director here with us, so he will present the film personally, and we will have this unique opportunity because he really did a great and very challenging research. So please do come, 6 p.m.
Waiting.